Welcome to my channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Johnathan Hickman's Avengers series. He started in 2012. I was very surprised to see that this is 10 years old. It doesn't feel like it. Time goes by way too fast. But I remember when this came out, I was very impressed. There's a very cut and dry situation from what happened immediately previous to this. It's like the end of the Bendis era. And Hickman starts really making a statement. It's like, I'm changing the Avengers mythos. I'm adding to it. I'm adding a ton of new characters that have never been on any Avengers lineup. You're going to get a ton of new characters. So the story starts off with this new character. His name is Ex Nihil. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's on Mars. He has sort of terraformed part of the planet. He has this gigantic cannon. He's starting to shoot like these weird biological bombs towards Earth. He's on a mission. And he's accompanied by this robot. His name is Aleph. And another character who's called Abyss. They're working for the Builders. I'm not sure if the Builders are actually established at this moment within Hickman's run, so sorry for the spoilers there. But they're part of this grand universal plan. So obviously, since an alien's bombarding Earth, this is going to call attention to the Avengers. They arrive on Mars. And what happens is they get their asses royally kicked by Ex Nihil, Aleph, and Abyss. And we sort of have a situation very similar to the original Krakoa story with the X-Men, that all the Avengers get captured and they send back Captain America back to Earth to tell the Earthlings, do not come back to Mars. Let us fulfill our mission. Very much in the same way that Krakoa let Cyclops go back to the X-Mansion so he can lure more mutants back to the island so the island can feed on them. So to my surprise, the Builders are established in this story, and Ex Nihil explains that there are a very ancient race of aliens. They go across the cosmos planting the seeds of life. Then they go back to the planets to see how life evolved on those respective planets. And if they like the results, they leave everything as is. And if they don't like it, they basically restart the planet. Now, one little thing is that the whole mythos of the Builders sort of enters in conflict with the whole situation with the Celestials. And Hickman never touches on this, even though Celestials are sort of a big part of his story way further down the line. But basically, in this story, Ex Nihil has established that they're going to restart Earth. They're going to restart life there. That's why he's been bombarding the planet. So we have Captain America. He's back on Earth. He's putting together a rescue team to go back to Mars. And here we get to see some really interesting choices by the writer for this Avengers lineup. So we have Captain Universe, Hyperion, Smasher from the Imperial Guard, Spider-Man, Falcon, Wolverine, Sunspot, Cannonball, Manifold from the Secret Warriors. We also have Captain Marvel, Spider-Woman, Shang-Chi is also on this lineup. And I have to tip my hat to Hickman because almost all these characters get their moment to shine. They all play an important role at some moment. Except for Wolverine and Spider-Man, they're the only two characters that feel wasted. Like, for example, characters like Manifold or Sunspot playing like pivotal roles within an Avengers series is pretty much unheard of, but brilliant. So what happens is, obviously, Captain America and his team return to Mars. They battle against Ex Nihil. They're able to defeat him. And they realize that the dude's not evil. Thanks to an exchange that he has with Captain Universe, where Captain Universe seems to be his god, tells him to step down, that what he's doing is incorrect, that the Builders have lost their way, and that now you have to help the Avengers clean up the mess that you caused on Earth, because on Earth, everything is a cataclysmic disaster in certain parts. Like every place where one of those biological bombs fell, things have gone totally crazy.